Hi, I'm Tracy, and today we're going to be practicing a 25-minute Vinyasa flow. Come to a comfortable seated position and begin to notice how your body feels. Begin to bring awareness to your breath, taking the biggest breath you've taken all day. Really feeling those lungs expand. Recognize any tension in your body and begin to move. It doesn't matter if it's technically not a yoga pose. All that matters is that it feels good to you and in your body. On your next inhale, we'll take our right forearm and let it meet the ground, sweeping our left hand over the ear to feel a nice side stretch. Switch to the opposite side. Following your breath, begin to move side to side. Next, we'll warm up our spine with a gentle twist. Extend your left leg and bring your right leg to your chest. Elongate your spine and twist looking over your right shoulder. Come back to center and extend your right leg. Bring your left leg to your chest, again elongating your spine and twisting to look over your left shoulder. Come back to center, crossing your legs and place both hands behind you, opening the chest for a slight back bend. Breathe. Move into tabletop position. From here, you can put a little padding under your knees if being on your knees is uncomfortable. Place your hands directly under your shoulders, fingers wide, really feeling the ground that's supporting you. We're going to exaggerate our movements by inhale, rounding the back. Exhale, drop the spine, look up. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, drop the spine, look up. If it feels nice, you can drop down to your forearms and continue this cat-cow motion following your breath. Maybe it would feel nice to move in circles with your back and then switching your rotation. You can also come back to center and look back at your ankles on both sides. Sweep your left hand to the sky, look up. The more you practice, the more natural and fluid these motions will become. Sweep that left hand underneath you, bringing your left shoulder to the mat. And you can stay here or extend that right leg and hand, remembering to breathe. Melting your chest into the mat. Come back to center and sweep your right hand to the sky. Again, thread your right hand beneath you, bringing that shoulder to the mat, and same options here of staying here or extending that right leg and hand. We'll move into child's pose. Bring your big toes together, knees as far as the mat, and sink back into your heels. The wider your knees, the deeper you'll feel this in your hips, so feel free to adjust accordingly. Walk the fingers to the left. And to the right. And center. Take a moment to set an intention here. Maybe it's the first time you've tried yoga or your first time back. Thank yourself for choosing to begin. Moving back to tabletop, I want you to again pay attention to your hand placement, fingers wide, and push up into down dog. From here, you can pedal the legs, bringing your heels up and down, or find stillness. You can also windshield wiper your heels side to side. And if you want to shift the stretch into your upper back, feel free to bend those knees and feel the stretch in your shoulders. Again, exaggerating our movements, we're going to slowly walk our feet up as slow as we can to meet our hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Options to hold your elbows here. Maybe place your hands on your ankles or mat. Or you can take a bind by clasping your hands behind you. Always listening to your body and what you need. Release. Bend the legs and inhale, hands to the sky, really opening that wingspan, and come into Tadasana mountain pose. Just like our hand placement in tabletop and down dog, we're going to spread our toes, placing our feet with intention. Activate the legs by lifting those kneecaps and engaging your hamstrings and glutes. Inhale, arms up, pushing your palms together. Shift your hips to the right, hands to the left, and roll that top shoulder back. Crescent moon pose. Come back to center and switch sides. Inhale, arms up, pushing your palms together, shifting your hips, hands to the right, and rolling that shoulder back. And from here, we'll move into our first Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, lead with the chest forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. And within a Sun Salutation, we have what we call a Vinyasa, keeping our elbows close to our bodies, lower down slowly, stopping at 90 degrees, and then all the way. Lift the tops of your feet to the mat, activate those legs, hips rooted into your mat, and lift the chest. Relax those shoulders away from the ears, Cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet slowly to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. And that was one Sun Salutation A. Within a Vinyasa, you have another option, so let's do it again. Exhale, lead with the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Lower slowly, Chaturanga. With your hips still hovering off the mat, flip the tops of your feet to the mat. Lift the chest, again relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. Upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the tailbone, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here and know that you can always skip a Vinyasa or take a child's pose if that would serve you and your body better. Yoga is a series of choices, and only you know what choice is best for your body. From here, we'll move into our warriors. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Bring your left foot at a 45-degree angle and sweep your hands to the sky. Warrior 1. Here you can take any variations of the hands. And pivot that left leg 90 degrees so it's parallel with the back of your mat, and open your arms with palms facing down, Warrior 2. Make sure you're activating your legs, and if it helps, you can imagine bunching up your mat in between your feet. Bring it back into Warrior 1, spreading the toes, grounding the right foot, and slowly lifting the left foot, Warrior 3. Take any hand variation that feels comfortable. Come back to center and take your choice of a Vinyasa or active rest. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands. Bring your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Activate those legs and sweep your hands to the sky, Warrior 1. Pivot that right leg 90 degrees so it's parallel with the back of your mat and open your arms with palms facing down, Warrior Two. Activate those legs. Bring it back into Warrior One and grounding that left foot into the floor, slowly lifting that right foot, Warrior Three. Come back to center and take your last Vinyasa or active rest. Meeting in downward facing dog, we'll bring it into pigeon pose, bringing your right foot near the hip and extending the left foot back. Make sure to square the hips so they are level with each other, and you can stay here or lower down. Begin to move back to down dog, maybe shaking that right leg out. Lift the left leg and bring in your foot near your hip, extending the right. Again, you can stay here or lower down. Bring it back to down dog. Shake it out. And come onto your back. Bring your feet to the mat and place the right foot on your left thigh. You can stay here if it feels good or pull the thigh toward you. Release, then drop your left foot to your right side for a supine twist. Extending your arms in a T or cactus arms. Look over your opposite shoulder. Come back to center and switch sides, placing your other foot on your thigh. You can stay here or pull the thigh toward you. Release, then drop your right foot, supine twist. Looking over that left shoulder. Come back to center and bring both knees to chest. Maybe rock side to side. Maybe you grab your toes, your feet or ankles for happy baby, rocking side to side or forward and backward. Corpse pose is the final position we'll end on. Lay flat on your back, feet naturally hips distance apart, palms at your sides facing up, scrunching your toes, and release. Flexing your ankles, and release. Tightening your glutes, and release. Balling your fists, and release. Bringing your shoulders up to your ears, and release. Scrunching your face up, and release. Take a moment to recognize how your body feels from when we first began to now. And now we'll take 3 minutes here to rest. This is your time, and I encourage you to never skip a Shavasana.